Hello to my follower at YouTube. This is Eric at RC Monster Garage in another part of our show and tell about some of my old vehicles that I got. Let's talk about this today. I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. No, this is not OFNA DM1 spec. No, it is not. This is another one of the Radio Sistemi Racambi vehicle. Again, those were made in Italy and I convert them from nitro to electric, and I did it more than 10 years ago with a little bit older technology. So we're gonna open those up and upgrade, but I want to show you I have a couple other vehicles of the same series that I did some changes, and the vehicle are changed. Every vehicle was a kit that you got with option that you can change to whatever you want. This one I painted it with kind of the Golf oil colors. I really like the Golf theme. I think it's really nice. I have another one that I'm going to do in the next video just to show you guys a little bit about those. Now, if anybody don't know what those vehicles are the original. They're not RC cars. The original real car used to compete in La Mancha in the 24 hours race. This is how companies used to run some of their vehicle and test the ability and the durability of their motor. For example, this was the McLaren GTR. Now on the McLaren GTR, McLaren never made their own engine. McLaren used to use BMW engine. So whenever you see a McLaren on the road, just so you know, if you pop the hood, you will see a BMW engine in it. So I really like those cars. I really like the shape of them, so I decided to make a couple of those. So let's see what under the hood. So let's open it up. Again, the pins on the back and few on the front. Now I want to explain something real quick. The reason that I left those pieces here and I did not chop them out nicely, they are higher than the roof of the car. It's much higher. So when you flip the vehicle and you land on those, there is less chances of you ruining the top of it. Now, if you compare this vehicle to what people call basher today, this was one of my street bashers. I would just go crazy with it. And again, it was about 60 miles an hour vehicle that I will do like small jump and everything with a street car. It was pretty cool. So let's remove it gently and see what there is underneath. And then you can see inside it was painted and then primer again with the auto air colors because it was very good to use at the time. What we got here is a little bit different. If you remember the green Viper that I got before, on this one, let's get closer a little bit, right there. On this one I put different coilover shocks, oil filled shocks, front and back, that were very stiff since I was abusing this vehicle so much. I did couple update the last couple years that was kind of a low income update, I will call them. I put like X-Fly servo here, 15 kilogram, because it was good enough, fast enough, and you don't need more than that. The motor, it was a Leopard motor that's running on a 4S. It was okay, but it's not good enough. I'm gonna change this to a 6 to 8S motor, probably a Poseidon or maybe Castle Creation, we'll see. This is the rear system. Now on this specific vehicle I did not use any sway bar at all, but I did couple other upgrades that it's very hard to see on other vehicle. I made a carbon fiber battery tray for this, and I created this unique system to hold the servo. There is a piece of plastic that was covering everything that you're supposed to put the servo. I just CNC this part, and I would like to show here, let me grab the camera and show what we got here. The center shaft, how thick they are. Those things designed to take as much abuse possible without breaking. The same on the rear over here. The dog bones, those are so thick that no matter what you throw at them, they will take it and ask for more. The same for the front. Look at this front, huge. Those are CVD dog bones, so they hook up into the front axle. And again, those are running on the 22 millimeter hubs inside. The X inside is 22 millimeters, and Those tires are not the cheap one, came from Ofna. Those tires are almost solid tires that on it, like they usually come molded already, and some of them you have to put yourself, and it was very, very hard to do. And again, this is some of the old vehicles, and the frame on it, if we're gonna flip the car sideways, is very similar to the previous vehicle that I shown. Again, those vehicles designed to run on nitro, very, very fast. Those used to come with huge nitro motors, and they will produce a huge amount of speed, and people will race those racing vehicle. Of course, I'm gonna get rid of those banana plugs. It's probably gonna have a new ESC that come with the XC90. The motors, again, this is from 10 years ago. Those Leopard motor was like, I think they're still 2 poles. They're not even 4 pole. But for the time, this was what available, and I just left it. I use it from time to time, and they're still very cool. I don't do any speed run with it. I just have fun with it. One very important thing inside of those wheels, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a piece of clay. Those tires are completely balanced. It's a must on those vehicles to balance the tires as best as you can. There is a special tire balancer that I'm gonna make a video how to do, and you want to put the balancer on it. Now, one very cool feature that it's hiding right there. Over here, there is a disc brake. There is a metal disc brakes. One second. I don't know if you can hear it. And there is 2 pads with Kevlar. This vehicle designed to go so fast and designed to be nitro, so I decided to keep the brake system on it, so I can actually engage a brake system in order to stop the vehicle. And you know, whenever I'm done with it, I release it, and I'm not gonna damage my gears over here. Usually if you don't have a brakes and you're gonna go fast and then try to stop or go backward really quick, you will destroy your gear. This one have a nice center differential, and I also have a solid axle without the differential on it to go faster. But you can see here the big sandwich that there is front and rear brake system on it. I'm gonna show another vehicle that actually did a front and rear brake system that actually work on it. And again, this is one of our old Racambi Corono radio system cars, and this is one of the McLaren GTR vehicles that I really like. I like the shape of them. They're very cool looking and they're very fast. And our next vehicle gonna be something that look exactly the same but completely different. The belt driven version of it. They make this in a belt driven that you can set it up as front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, or 4-wheel drive. See you in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell icon somewhere here, and show it to all your friends. See you in my next video. Eric at RC Monster Garage MotoStyle Hobby Shop.